G'day ladies and gents. Nice winter's day here in Australia. The grevillea's flowering. The coria is absolutely flowering like mad. It's flowering now. We've also got some other flowers that are going well. There's a grevillea over here that's really nice at the moment. Very nice little flowers. And this one here is now flowering as well. They're almost just like little feathers. Interesting flowers. And the blueberries are coming back. And the boysenberry. And geez, I forget what other berries I've got. There's another couple around here. Small boysenberries and some, what's that? No, that's the boysenberry. The other one is a some berry. Heaps of them around. Well, heaps of them around here anyway. I've got about 3 of everything around the place. So the garden's going quite nicely. Those flowers are finally dying off. And that one's finally opening after months and months, but they don't usually flower during winter. You can hear all of the bees going bananas over the really nice purple flower. But today I put a bit of a notice out on the local Facebook page and said that a couple of my meads are ready. I do a bit of brewing. So a few of the meads are ready, and there's a sake there that's just settling at the moment. Another day or two of settling and I should be able to bottle that. Now they say that you can only go up to about 24%, I think it is. It may be 27, but I'm pretty sure it's 24. That's about as high as you can go with a good quality yeast. Well, I reckon there's about a 1 ABV percentage error in mine over the full scale of 1 to 25% ABV. The sake came out at 25% ABV, which is alcohol by volume. So that's about as high as you can possibly get with yeast. Distilling you get much higher, but with yeast you'll get to about 24 and that's it. And I finally hit the jackpot with the sake. I've tried with some meads and the closest I've got is about 21 point something. But the sake finally cracked it for me. I wanted that as a milestone. I think I've done about 18 different meads to date. And the one I just finished, well actually there's 3 that just finished in the last day or so. The cherry, the banana, and what's that one? The raspberry. That's a 17.06%. That's a mild one at 7.9. This one here is 17.19%. I forget what some of these other ones are. I didn't write on the earlier ones. The later ones I'm starting to actually write on the bottles what percentage they are. But I've got it all written down in the list. That's why everything's marked. So I've invited the people from around town to come around for a bit of a taste test, see what people like, what they don't. I reckon the banana's really nice. I'm really surprised by that. What else is going on? My indicator lenses. I'm having to make moulds because I cannot buy these indicator lenses at all. Can't find them. Doesn't matter the price, just cannot find them. So I've had to actually make up some moulds. So now I can take this out, pour some orange plastic kit that I've got, mix it with the resin and put it in here, and then put, which way is it? I think it's that way. That goes on like that and it squishes it all down. I've yet to make some relief holes to get the air bubbles and stuff out. That will be soon, but the basic moulds are now made, so I can actually make these at last. Other than that, yeah, it's one of those days. Oh, a couple of people have mentioned to me about this little lady. I've had her for quite some time, and there's a little, I'll show you. There's a little pervert getting a flash, and there's the little miss. So yeah, there she is. Alrighty, well, that's about all I'm up to at the moment. So yeah, the Toyota lenses are coming along. I'm about to sit down and have a few meads. Well, in this case Melomels mainly, but there's some meads, some Melomels. I've also got an apple cider in there somewhere, and some wines. Some of the meads are made with honey from this town, because I also do bee removals around town. And a couple of them, there's been honey left over after we've set a hive up, so that got divided between people, and stuff that might have had a little bit of, you know, wood grains or whatever in it that I didn't think was good enough to eat, give to people, that would go into the meads, because you can use that sort of stuff for that. And they've come out really nicely. So but I am quite happy with that sake, and it's settling quite well, as you can see. Yesterday morning is when I took it out of the brew barrel, strained it and put it into the jugs. There's another 3 of these inside and a 3 litre. So there's about 23 odd litres, but I'll probably end up with about at least 15 litres, I reckon. So that's settling out quite nicely, and that'll just end up being like a rice flour pancake in the bottom, and then I can rack it off into the bottles and pasteurise it. So that's about it really, ladies and gents. I'm going to bugger off and have a quiet drink. Alright, see you later.